There's two that come to mind. One of them actually is a metaphor that I literally used the very first day of pathophysiology class. I bring a large soup pot, and I put a wig on it and paper eyes and a mouth, and at the during my course introduction, I say to the student, now I want to show you what the course is not and what the course is. And so what I do is I pop up with a whole basket of ingredients, and I pull up the lid of the soup pot, and I have a jar of kidney beans, a large jar, because it's a large class. And I pull up the lid and I say, this is what the class is not. And I dump the beans into the jar into the pan with a great clamor, and I slam the lid. The teacher has the beans, pours them into the students, and the students give them back. You know, regurgitate the knowledge. I said, that is what this course is not. And then I pull up all my ingredients and I say, we're going to make soup together. Mm-hmm. And I have brought these beans, but one of you has brought black beans. And you say, well, you know, in my culture, in my family, we use black beans. And so I put them in, and then I put in, you know, all kinds of potatoes and carrots and whatever. And then I pull out my big spoon and I say, okay, I'm the teacher, I'll stir it together, you know, I'll spice it up with a few spices, and we shall make soup together.
That's wonderful.
And that's my way of telling the students, you have within yourself things to bring to the class, and you need to contribute them, and we'll all interact together. So
that's a great metaphor. I love the illustration. So does the soup cook quick enough in the class?
I don't have a burner in there.
I'm salivating just thinking about
it. The other metaphor that I use, and I use this one for myself, for every class. I view classroom teaching, well, any teaching, but I'm speaking of classroom teaching, as an improvisational art.
Wonderful.
You know, I know where I want students to be at the end. I have devised ways to get there, but I always bring plenty of other things as well. And it's an interaction with the students. And I don't know what clinical stories they're going to tell, because I always elicit them. I don't know what questions they're going to ask, and so we make it happen, and the learning happens. So that's a metaphor that I use that's very
improvisational art.
Yes.
It really is. I think the best teaching is improvisational art, because it means you really do take into consideration. It's like improvisational jazz. You feel the mood of the class. You feel the talent, and you add the notes that are needed. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.